Greetings to all melanated or black people all around the world who are followers of the message of William Branham, and more specifically to my brothers and sisters in the Toilets Assembly in Trinidad and Tobago and in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's really a joy and a pleasure to be bringing this message to you, being out here in nature, bringing a message of emancipation and liberation out of forms and ritual, to go beyond church protocol, going beyond church life, going beyond singing in the choir, going beyond just being an employee when you can discover that you are an employer, going beyond following after money when you can have money following after you, going beyond being, allowing money to be your master when you can be the master of money, because the Creator is in you. And all I am doing is pointing you to look within yourself. I'm not pointing you to join a church. I have nothing for you to join. So I'm not pointing you to that. I do not have a collection bag to ask you, because the Creator in me have allowed me to use my ability to put things out there that will bring back to me. That's why it says, give, and it will come back to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over with man give into your bosom. It is speaking about you will be blessed with ideas and things to do because you believe in the God within yourself. You believe in the Creator in you. You believe in the creative power in you. That's why, my brother and my sisters, though some of you may disagree with me, you can never disprove me when I show you that St. John 1 and verses 3, which says all things was made by him, and without him there isn't anything made that was made. When I say that everything in this world that was made was first imagined, and everything else that ever going to be made must first be imagined. It must first be a thought. Before you can put on your clothes and go to church, it have to first be a thought. And before a man can steal, it have to first be a thought. Before a man can rape, it have to first be a thought. Before a man can kill, it have to first be a thought. That's why the Bible says, if a man looketh upon a woman and think, and which one of you are not guilty of looking upon and think? If you're angry with your brother without a cause, and many people thought I was angry with some brother, I thought they just ask somebody do me. Nobody do me nothing. That is why I want to speak to you this evening and going beyond William Branham and going beyond Third Exodus Assembly. Now, William Branham himself told you that every denomination, or when he speaks about denomination, he's speaking about stagnation or limitation of man. But he was only using a symbol. When William Branham was speaking about all these denominations, what symbol he was using of what would take place within you, of what would take place within your mentality, because everything is first a thought. It has to first be psychological. And he was telling you, whenever a messenger comes with a message, when he leaves the scene, they denominate around what he says and interpret it to suit themselves of what they think they believe he was saying. You see why he doesn't always speak in parables? You see why Matthew 30 says it's not for them to know, but for certain people to know the mystery of the kingdom. And then when someone else come and bring forth the truth, they always go against the truth that is gone beyond them, and they get lost and get stuck in the camp. And I can say this because before I could have even started my YouTube channel and reaching out to people all around the world, I would have met William Branham. William Branham died before I even born, before I was even expressed on my face of this earth. I born in 71. I was conceived in 71. Though I existed long before. I'm eternal. I'm an eternal being. I'm a spirit having a human experience. I will never divorce myself from God. I am that I am. When you say I am that I am whatever I believe myself to be. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I am the way, the truth, and the life. The way is within, the truth is within, and the life is within. And that's what I'm saying. You cannot separate God from life or life from God. That's why I'm pointing you to look within yourself. For the truth is within you. The way is within you. And the life is within you. God is within you. The same power that put me to sleep and wake me up is the same power that put you to sleep and wake you up. Don't get all self-righteous. So I had to go beyond William Branham in Dreamland to meet him head on or face to face and speak with him. That's why I'm saying to you, whichever consciousness you die with here, you'll have that same consciousness over there. That's why the Bible tells about Lazarus and the rich man. It's the state of consciousness they're speaking about. You know, speaking about a man who existed 1,000 years ago named Lazarus, you know. And a rich man who existed 1,000 years ago. The parable is parabolic. It's symbolic. That's why Galatians 4:24 tells you it's all a glory. The story of Abraham and Sarah, it's all a glory. It's all a glory call, my brother and my sisters. The Bible is your biography. It's all about you, but you have to discover it for yourself. Because the greatest mystery upon the face of this earth can never be known intellectually. It cannot be known by going to church. It can only be experienced. And all I'm doing is telling you the experience. When you read of Christ, you're reading of an enlightened one who have come to know his true identity. And when he's telling you in St. John 10, you calling him crazy. That's why I don't call nobody names. And saying that just ignore he wasn't noticing and never commenting doesn't mean anything, because still have to force be a thought. And I've been among my brother and my sister in the Third Exodus Assembly and followers of William Branham. I know exactly. They would say, ignore he. Because if you pay him attention, that is what he wants. It's false thought. It has to be false thought. You can never escape truth. I learned while I was going in Third Exodus Assembly that a word is a thought express. That's why I can tell you all the messages that was preached by the pastor of the Third Exodus Assembly, Simmons and the Grenadines, Walters. I can remember all the messages and I learned a lot of things from him. That's why I think I will do a video called All Things Working Together for God and show you the Third Exodus Assembly and the experiences that I would have experienced in Third Exodus Assembly. It's working together for good. But you all can't see the good. But I'm showing you the good. So I don't have any. So a person who's negative will think I'm trying to say negative thing about the Third Exodus Assembly or the message of William Branham. All I'm saying, go beyond. William Branham said go beyond the camp. Now I'm saying to you, go beyond William Branham. Go beyond the message of William Branham and find your higher self. Go beyond Third Exodus Assembly, because everything Vindy and whatever preach to you, it have to force be a thought. And everything I'm saying to you, it have to force be a thought. So therefore, the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. It is not secular history. You can interpret the Bible literally and do not run into contradiction. You will go contrary if you try to interpret it literally. But it was interpreted literally to enslave you. And now I'm trying to get you to free yourself from mental slavery. That's why I'm saying to you, you must go beyond William Branham. You must go beyond a man and see the God in man. You must go beyond organizing yourself like in the Third Exodus Assembly. You must go beyond the little church service and the little fellowship and the shaking of the hand and the little socialization and the singing in the choir. You have to go beyond that, my brothers and my sisters, and find yourself. Since I leave Third Exodus Assembly and Christianity altogether, I'm believing in a God outside of myself. I'm believing in God within myself. I have more control over my entire being. Before I had no control over lust, but now I understand you can have sex more consciously to create your reality. I realize someone is not on the same frequency, vibration and energy with me, it will be fruitless. And sometime later we're going to Sarah and Hagar and show you the woman who's fruitless and the woman who brings forth fruit and show you. So my brother and my sister, all I'm doing is trying to reach out to you and try to show you how you can create your reality more consciously Because we are using the power. Everything that my pastor, let me still call him my pastor, and he told us as a 7 and Grenadines, have owned in his life. I know how he used the law. I remember we were in conversation, he told me, Creford, Dollar, Benny and all of they're using the law. And yes, there's a law. But there's a promise also. And I've come into the promise. I've gone beyond the law. I'm saying everyone is using the law. And you can use the law consciously or unconsciously. There's so much things I can say. But it's becoming more and more darker, because after 6 in the evening, you know, and the sun, it is the dawning of the sun. The sun is setting. And here I'm bringing a message of truth and liberation to you, to tell you to go beyond religion, go beyond the church life, go beyond just speaking about William Branham say and get your own experience. Going beyond camping around Vindial and camping around Tall Exodus and selling for mediocrity and find the greatness within you. Find your higher self. So with that being said, I want to give you the sign of the eye, which Matthew 6:22 tells you of. He said, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying I've discovered that single eye inside of me, that supernatural eye, where it is said in Matthew 6:6 that you must go into your closet, your secret place, the place of meditation, and close the door. Close your eyes and look through that spiritual eye, that invisible eye, and know what you want and create your reality consciously. And you will know that the Creator, the Savior is in you. And when you have that experience, you point others to look within themselves, just like what I am doing right here, right now. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.